The clay courts of the Mutua Madrid Open are once again delivering drama, shocks, and a brutal reminder that in 2026, no ranking is safe. Under the Spanish sun, the sport's biggest names are being pushed to the edge, and in some cases, completely dismantled by rising stars and so-called underdogs. From Elina Svitolina crashing out early, to Victoria Mboko falling short, and even giants like Jessica Pegula and Iga Świątek getting stunned, this tournament is exposing cracks at the very top. And while names like Hailey Baptiste continue to rise in the conversation, the message is clear. The next generation is not waiting. This is survival of the fittest on clay. Now let's dive into the rankings shakeup, starting from position 30 all the way to the top. At position 30, we have Ann Lee of the USA, aged 25, with 1,435 points and a positive position change. She's still alive in Madrid, reaching the round of 16 after a massive upset win over Iga Świątek. Known for her aggressive baseline play and flat hitting, Ann Lee is proving she can dictate rallies against top-tier opponents. At position 29 is Jacqueline Christian of Romania, 27 years old with 1,437 points, also climbing in the rankings. Her Madrid run ended in the round of 32 after facing Aryna Sabalenka. Christian relies on consistency and strong defensive skills, often grinding opponents down from the baseline. Position 28 features Emma Raducanu of Great Britain, aged 23, with 1,460 points, slightly dropping in position. She is still active in the tournament. Raducanu's all-court versatility and clean ball striking make her dangerous, especially when she finds rhythm. At 27, Hailey Baptiste from the USA, 24 years old, holds 1,477 points with a solid rise. She's into the round of 16, shocking many after defeating Jasmine Paolini. Baptiste brings power and athleticism, thriving in fast-paced rallies. Position 26 goes to Sorana Cirstea of Romania, aged 36, with 1,595 points moving up the rankings. She exited in the round of 32, but remains active in competitive form. Her experience and aggressive shot-making still pose threats. At 25, Marta Kostyuk of Ukraine, 23 years old, has 1,627 points, but drops slightly. She reached the round of 16 after defeating Jessica Pegula. Kostyuk's explosive baseline game and fearless shot selection continue to shine. Position 24 is Marie Buskova from the Czech Republic, 27 years old with 1,651 points. She was eliminated in the round of 64 by Angelina Kalinina. Buskova is known for her defensive consistency and counterpunching ability. At 23, Leylah Fernandez of Canada, aged 23 with 1,756 points, climbs after reaching the round of 16. Her speed, left-handed spin, and fighting spirit make her a fan favorite and a tough opponent. Position 22 features Anna Kalinskaya of Russia, 27 years old with 1,758 points, dropping after a round of 64 loss to Dalma Galfi. She plays an aggressive baseline game with strong ground strokes. At 21, Elise Mertens of Belgium, aged 30, with 1,858 points, fell in the round of 32 to Karolina Pliskova. Mertens is known for her consistency and doubles-influenced net skills. Position 20 is Ludmila Samsonova from Russia, 27 years old with 1,895 points, forced out in the round of 32 due to illness. She's a powerful hitter with a strong serve and aggressive mindset. At 19, Diana Schneider of Russia, aged 22 with 1,946 points, dropped after losing to Belinda Bencic in the round of 32. Her left-handed game and heavy topspin are key strengths. Position 18 belongs to Madison Keys of the USA, 31 years old with 1,947 points. She withdrew from her match due to injury concerns. Keys is known for her explosive power and big serve. At 17, Clara Tauson of Denmark, aged 23, with 2,040 points, edges upward. While her Madrid run is quieter, she remains a dangerous, aggressive baseliner. Position 16 is Iva Jovic of the USA, just 18 years old with 2,235 points, dropping after a round of 32 exit. A rising star, Jovic combines athleticism with fearless shot-making. At 15, Naomi Osaka of Japan, aged 28 with 2,341 points, climbs after reaching the round of 16. Osaka's power and serve dominance remain elite on any surface. Position 14 features Ekaterina Alexandrova of Russia, 31 years old with 2,679 points. She is still competing in Madrid. Her flat-hitting and aggressive baseline style suit fast conditions. At 13, Linda Noskova from the Czech Republic, aged 21 with 2,904 points, is up after reaching the round of 16. Her powerful ground strokes and composure continue to impress. Position 12 is Belinda Bencic of Switzerland, 29 years old with 3,090 points, also in the round of 16. Bencic thrives on precision, timing, and tactical intelligence. At 11, Karolina Muchova of the Czech Republic, aged 29 with 3,318 points, is still in action. Her variety, slice, and net play make her one of the most unpredictable players. Cracking the top 10, at position 10 is Victoria Mboko of Canada, just 19 years old with 3,509 points, dropping after a round of 64 loss to Katie McNally. Despite the setback, her aggressive baseline power signals a bright future. At 9, Elina Svitolina of Ukraine, aged 31 with 3,530 points, falls after a shocking round of 64 defeat to Anna Bondar. Known for her defensive brilliance and counterpunching, Svitolina is clearly under pressure this season. Position 8 goes to Mira Andreeva of Russia, 18 years old with 3,651 points, still alive in the round of 16. Her composure and tactical maturity at such a young age are remarkable. At 7, Jasmine Paolini of Italy, aged 30 with 3,722 points, drops after losing to Hailey Baptiste in the round of 32. Her speed and consistency were not enough this time. Position 6 features Amanda Anisimova of the USA, aged 24 with 5,995 points. She is still competing. Anisimova's clean ball striking and aggressive baseline play keep her dangerous. At 5, Jessica Pegula of the USA, 32 years old with 6,136 points, exits early after losing to Marta Kostyuk. Her consistency couldn't hold against aggressive firepower. Position 4 is Coco Gauff of the USA, aged 22, with 6,749 points, still in the round of 16. Her athleticism, defense, and improving serve make her a strong contender. At 3, Iga Świątek of Poland, 24 years old with 6,948 points, suffers a shocking loss to Ann Lee in the round of 32. Once dominant on clay, Świątek is now facing serious questions in 2026. Position 2 belongs to Elena Rybakina of Kazakhstan, aged 26, with 8,555 points, climbing after reaching the round of 16. Her powerful serve and calm demeanor keep her among the elite. And finally, at position 1, Aryna Sabalenka of Belarus, 27 years old with 10,015 points, despite dropping points, remains dominant and is still in the round of 16. Her relentless power and aggressive mindset continue to define the top of the game. And as you can see, this Madrid Open is not just another tournament, it's a battlefield.